Welcome back everyone, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever applies to you at whatever time of the day that you're watching this video. You join me on a walk around of a property in Madeira in Spain. 95% of this property is pretty much crazy paved construction. Not 100% sure when the last time it was cleaned, if at all, but it's certainly been 10 years plus, so there is a certain amount of age related build up along with some light and staining, as there's a lot of established sort of shrubbery around which will hold any moisture and also stop the sunlight getting through to dry out the concrete. Again, as you see on the left coming up, there is a koi carp pond which has got some established koi in there. Because of the light and staining, I'll be using quite a bit of hypo mix, but I don't use any of that on the surround where the fish are, and we keep that all to the lower levels and the pathways. Just to answer a couple of questions that I've had regarding why I don't use my surface cleaner as much. The surface cleaner is great at what it does, but what I find, especially on uneven ground, which obviously crazy paving is, the Turbo Lance does a more thorough wash initially, and then I'm just relying on the hypo mix to take care of the light and staining. Whereas with the surface cleaner, I tend to use a lot more of a heavy solution, to we say, in the hypo mix before we get the desired results. So I hope that just answers a couple of questions. I'm in the process of upgrading my surface cleaner with a different type of spray bar, so that will feature in some future videos, I'm sure. The property is over multiple levels, as you can see, and drainage isn't going to be an issue here because it all sort of drains downwards. But as you can imagine, the other thing is I've got an awful lot of time-lapse footage in here because it was around a 16-hour clean, so it could all become a little bit tedious if it was just normal at normal speed. But what I have tried to do is at the end of each section is just do a before and after as many times as I can, just to recap on what we've actually cleaned. I'm going to cut in from time to time throughout the video, and especially when the high pressure hose bursts towards the end. Always fun. But I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let's crack on with the clean. this area is really narrow, so I didn't capture much of the cleaning, but the balustrades came up really well considering the amount of staining that was ingrained in them, as did the pathways and stairs. There's not a lot of sunlight gets to this part of the property, so it's only natural that the dirt and staining happens. It's okay in the summer months where the ambient temperature is enough to dry up any dew or rainfall. Anyway, we're going to move down to the pool area now, which is the final part of the clean. And it was at this point, literally as I finished the jet washing side of things, that my high pressure hose burst. And there it goes. Happy days. Well, it could have been worse in terms of timing, I guess. As I say, I've nearly finished. It's just a hypo treatment to go and then a wash down. Anyway, that's me off to a nice repairman. What I'll do is I will leave you with a few before and afters. Thanks for watching.